Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Now as of recording this video, it's actually 2023, but by the time you see it, I'm pretty sure it'll be 2024. So I do want to wish you all guys a happy new year, happy 2024. I hope you enjoyed New Year's Eve and all that kind of stuff, if you celebrated and all that. Hope you had a safe one, a good one, and I wish you guys nothing but the best for 2024. I hope it's a great year in terms of, Chelsea first of all, but also pro clubs and football and FIFA and what we're doing here and the channel and the growth and all this kind of stuff. Hey, it's good times, man. I'm looking forward to it. Now, as you can see from the title and thumbnail of the video, it's a centre-back build today, so it's going to be very defensive-orientated. So for those crazy few of us that like to play defence on pro clubs, this is the video for you. Now, this centre-back build that I show you guys today, it actually was used during the 20-0 video that I made previously, I think, where we went 20-0 on playoffs in pro clubs. So we were unbeaten the whole time, and I was basically in defence for the whole time too. So I think I was about 17 games in centre-back out of the 20. We didn't concede many. I think we conceded like 12 goals in 20 games. It was crazy. So that on its own, you can imagine how good the build is. And I'm going to share that with you all today. Yeah, all the traits, all the playstyles, all the heights and the weights and all that kind of stuff. But before we get into that, make sure you guys leave a like on the video. As always, your support is much appreciated. Thank you very much. Honestly, 2023 was crazy. Thank you for all the support on those videos and all the shorts as well. Incredible stuff. But anyway, that's enough of all that. Let's get involved, show you the build, get this video going. As you can see, we have our centre-back build because, believe it or not, I know it's like many things in this game, sometimes using a different build in a position actually is beneficial, but this one is pure. Centre-back in centre-back is the best. Simple as that. Now, straight away on the face of it, as you can see, we are 6'4", 149. And as you guys may know, or some of you may know anyway, that in these like pro clubs leagues, or like competitive leagues or competitive tournaments, they have restrictions, and I know that the restrictions are 6'2". So if you want to change out 6'4" to 6'2", then be my guest. Nothing else changes, obviously, just the height. But for those of us that play in leagues that aren't restricted, or just play casually as it is for the fun of it and want to play centre back, the crazy few of you, if you do want to do that, 6'4" is great. I wouldn't go any taller. You don't really gain too much. Now, moving on to the attributes, as you can see, basically with every build ever made on clubs ever, we maxed out the pace. It's no surprise. I'm sure you guys saw it coming, but it's max out the pace. Simple as that. Nice and easy. Just get it all maxed out. Moving on to the shooting, we've got one shooting skill point on shot power, just because I had one left over. I didn't know what to do with it, so I thought I'd throw on shot power, basically. But we got a lot, as you can see, on heading accuracy down here. I'm going down to the weak foot. Now, I know there's another weak foot option, which is over here. You can get weak foot with that. But I've chosen this one because it gives you heading accuracy, and I'll show you guys behind me right now. They got 91 heading accuracy, which is crazy. And I feel like that heading accuracy is more beneficial to centre-back compared to shot power. Because I feel like when you go up for corners, when you're going up for headers in general, you want to be able to like be accurate, you know what I mean? So it's beneficial for that to go down this way to get the weaker foot. Because I feel like having 4-star weak foot in this game for a centre-back is quite essential. It's more beneficial than it's not. Because whether you're left side or right side, and you're in a sticky situation where you've got to clear the ball, or you've got to pass the ball out, or whatever, tackling and all this kind of stuff, your weaker foot has to be decent, you know what I mean? So you don't want to be caught short and having to switch over to your stronger foot, because when it comes to passing and clearing, 4-star weak foot is plenty. And speaking of passing, we move on to that. We've got a lot on short passing and long passing, as you can see right here. It's good. It's nice to be able to be a ball playing centre-back, playing up from the back, whether it's short range, long range passing. It's good. Got a bit of vision on there as well, just to make sure you hit your target and all this kind of stuff. And you can see the stats behind me again. It's good. It's good passing. Vision's decent as well, so it's more than enough. You'll never need any more than this when it comes to passing as a centre-back. And you got the long passing as an option, just in case you ever want to ping a 60-yard LBY to a striker that's making a run. You never know. Now, moving on to the dribbling, which I feel like is very important and underrated in a centre-back build. We've got a lot of agility, a lot of like dribbling itself, a lot of ball control and balance. I feel like all of these combined, you don't want it to be very bad or very slow. One, you don't want to control a truck, right? Because controlling a heavy truck, a slow player is not very fun, especially when dribbling on the ball as well. And then when turning especially as well, because when you're caught short in defense, you've got to run back towards your own goal. You've got to turn around and move. You don't want to be slow doing that, you know what I mean? So it's nice to be able to be quite quick and agile on and off the ball. Now, moving on to defending, which obviously is the main thing and the main part, the main event when it comes to being a centre-back. Obviously, we got a lot of it maxed out. We also got the archetype. You can see Guardian archetype, just to boost that defending even more. I also haven't got these two here. Now, these two traits, they boost your sliding tackle. And personally, for myself, I do not slide tackle very often. I'm much more of a on-your-feet centre-back. Do what you can, try and get a stand tackle in, stand them up and all this kind of stuff. Try and get a block in as well. So I rarely ever go to ground. as a defender. But if you guys do, I would recommend maybe taking off some passing, a long passing maybe, and throwing it onto the slide tackles. If you're a big slide tackler, I'd recommend that option. But you can see the stats behind me. Even without those slide tackles, we've got 90 slide tackle. It's crazy. So I felt like you don't really need it. 90 slide tackle was fine. And last but not least, we've got a little bit of strength just to like boost it as a centre back. You want to be strong, you know what I mean? If you get against a big striker and you're 1v1 against him, you don't want him bullying you, pushing you around and all this kind of stuff. So you got the strength there to push him back and get in the way and have some strength about you. So it's good to have that. You can see we've got it here. I'll show you now. 89 strength, which is respectable. It's obviously, it could be a little bit more, but it's plenty for us what we're doing. Now moving on to the playstyles, which are also equally important. We've got Anticipate Plus, which is unbelievable. I know I said it recently in a previous build video where I wasn't so sure about Anticipate Plus, where I feel like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's a bit inconsistent. So I tried to play a few games without Anticipate Plus, and it was tough. It was really difficult. It's crazy how much it helps you, to be honest. It's quite overpowered, but it's very good. And life is much easier with Anticipate Plus. So that's why I've got it on today. Even if sometimes you don't always get the ball, it's like more often than not you do. And for that reason, it's worth it. I'm moving on to the second playstyle plus, you can already tell. Aerial Plus, unbelievable. Now being 6'4", you don't need any more height just because of this. Aerial Plus, it gives you just, I feel like, extra inches in terms of jumping and all this kind of stuff. It's incredible. So I highly recommend that. Get it on. It makes you leap like 7 feet in the air. Honestly, it's a joke. So it's basically just win your tackles, win your headers. That's always playstyle pluses do. Win your tackles, win your headers. And I feel like as a centre back, that's almost essential. You win your tackles, you win your headers, done. You know what I mean? Now moving on to the standard playstyles. These get a bit more fancy, a little bit different. As you can see, we've got long ball pass here. Like I said earlier about the long passing. When you get the opportunity for an LBY, massive 50-yard pass to a striker, you can do that with this build. It's quite good, especially long passing, where it's even like just a 20-yard chip to a fullback kind of thing. It does it very well. It's accurate. It works. It's a nice option to have. Sometimes you haven't got an option to pass it around the back. Sometimes you got to hoof it. And if you do hoof it and launch it 60 yards, this long ball pass plus will help you. And we've got other defensive playstyles here. We've got Jockey, which is good. Block, very good. Intercept, very good. And Bruiser, very good. And last but not least, First Touch, which I feel like maybe didn't expect that one. I'm not sure. But like having a good first touch when you're in the back line, if you have a bad touch and you're the last man there, you're screwed. You know what I mean? You're going to get strikers closing down 95 pace running at you kind of thing. You want a good first touch. So I like to have that in the bank so I'm not caught short. Now, if you're not interested in playing out from the back and doing long ball pass, or you're not thinking about doing long passing in general, a good option is power header. That's also very good. Obviously, every header just absolutely 100 miles an hour. Pinged pass is also a very good option. It's nice to be able to like zip the ball about, nice and rapid. And also quick step, a very good option as well. If you want to get rid of long ball pass, try quick step, because obviously just the acceleration from getting from 0 to 100 as a centre back can be quite slow sometimes. So to give it a little bit of a boost, quick step is a great option for that as well. But here's like an overview of the build. As you can see, it's very good. I love it. I've tried a lot of different centre back builds, heights and weights, and 6'7", 99 pounds, and all this kind of stuff. Max height, lowest weight. You know what I mean? It's good. Those are okay, but I've found a nice good middle ground at 6'4", 149. It's tall enough, especially with Aerial Plus, to win every header, even against 6'7" strikers. Very good. And the weight isn't too much to be heavy and clunky, but strong. But also not too weak, because you've got a bit of strength about you, and also good sprint speed as well. So it's a nice middle ground. But yeah, good pace, good passing, great defending, decent dribbling, and good physical as well. With that 4-star weak foot and some great playstyles, you've got a great build, I tell you. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please leave a like. Alright, much appreciated as always. Like I said, for 2024, hope you guys have a great year. Enjoy yourselves. Do what you want to do. Alright, live for you. Don't live for others, you know what I mean? But yeah, enjoy whatever you're doing. Thank you all for support over the year of 2023. Let's keep it going through 2024. See what we can do here. I'm looking forward to it, man. I can't lie. If you do try this build out, please let me know in the comments. Give it a try. Anything you would change as well, let me know in the comments also. I'm also always looking for like feedback and things you would change and what you would do instead, kind of thing. I like different perspectives of builds. I think it's really interesting to see. But yeah, thank you all as always. Appreciate it. Take it easy. I hope I'll see you in the next video. And adios, amigos.